Hello, this is old Mr. Kent of MrKent.com, and a couple of days back I heard some really loud engines running over in the new construction area across the Circle Irrigation. So I thought, what is going on over there? And so I got on my e-bike and here I go. And I wanted to see if they were doing anything special in that construction zone where they didn't do very good flood control, and so we'll talk about that in just a minute. But look at this. They have a huge vacuum a huge vacuum cleaner, and they're digging dirt with a jackhammer, and then he's sucking it up with the hose. And I don't know why they're doing that, but anyway, that's what was making the noise, because they had to have a huge diesel engine running full speed in order to get that. So while I was there, I don't know what they're doing, but while I was there, I'll review. If you look at one of my last videos, that was the only flood control that this contractor thought would work. And then we had heavy rain, and all the people on the right had flooded yards. And so anyway, I thought, well, I'll go see what they're doing. For one thing, this rut along the side of the road, some of it was there and some of it wasn't. But if you look at the center of the screen up near the top, you'll see that there's two earth movers, and they're coming up out of a hole. So they are in the process of creating more low spots in order to prevent flooding in the other neighborhoods. So as you can see, they're coming up out of they're digging a bigger holding spot, and there's one there that they've already done. That's kind of what they look like, and that would fill up with water to keep from flooding the area. And so I thought, well, I might have to fly my drone over here. Oh, there goes a nice guy. I might have to fly my drone over here and see what they're doing and how many are they making like that, because it takes a lot. Having ridden my bike through and flying my drone over construction areas, they have more than just that. And this guy here, I went over to see him. He's welding up a fence or gate or something, and he saw me, and I waved, and he waved, and I listened to this.
Need help?
No, I don't need help.
Okay, I thought that you dropped something in there.
Oh, no, I'm doing fine. Thank you, though. God bless you. What a super guy, offering to help me if I wanted to ride my bike down in a hole, which I really didn't want to do. So he was just nice to come over and see if he could help me. And so far we've had a guy in a truck wave at me, and he tried to help me. I decided at this point I'm going to go home and get my drone up in the air, my Air 2S, and see what else they're doing other than right along the road there. So we'll take a quick flight over there, and once we get over there, I'll start telling you some more stories. How's that sound? Because I got so many things that have happened to me in my life, and some people don't enjoy hearing me talk about it, but maybe somebody will. So now we're going to just go jackrabbit speed and get over here. And there's those guys that we rode by, still working on that, whatever they're doing in that corner. And I don't understand, so I'm just going to say they're doing something. So, well, my folks, my dad worked for United Airlines all of his life that I was growing up, and I was born in Cheyenne, Wyoming, and then when I was 4 years old, they moved out to the Seattle area because United Airlines started up a maintenance shop on the old Boeing field there. And so we had a house. Now, there's the only real flood control they had, and you can see it's still got water in it. And so it just didn't do the job. And then now they've got the rut along the side of the road. I don't know if you can see it, but it's much deeper and it's continuous. So they got that done. And then they've also on the, let's see, it's up here a little bit. Anyway, on the left there, we passed it up, but there was a low spot that they have carved in the ground to collect water. And they're coming up here, and we'll just watch them, and I'll tell you the story I've got in mind here. So anyway, we lived out in the woods, and they had a little house that wasn't even on good foundation, but that's what they found when they moved to Washington State. And my dad, super genius guy, they had a little bit of a lawn, and back then you just had push lawnmowers. They didn't have any power lawnmowers back in 1946 that I can remember. So anyway, my sister was mowing the lawn, and well, let me back up a little bit. The lawnmower blades, the blade is on the bottom of the lawnmower, and then the main blade, stationary blade, and then the scissor blades spin as you push the lawnmower, and it spins, the wheels turn, and that's geared to those blades, and they sweep, and they come down to the level of the grass, and any grass that's sticking up higher than that bottom blade, it cuts them off. So, and it works really well, because never mind, we won't go there, but anyway, so you can see that they're dumping are they dumping? I think they're dumping their dirt there. Yeah, you can see it coming out the bottom. So anyway, my dad, as smart as he was, the blades were getting dull, and so he took the lawnmower and turned it upside down so that cutting blade was on top, and he mounted it on his shop bench, little shop bench in a chicken coop, and he hooked up a motor and a belt so that he got the wheels turning, electric motor with a pulley and a belt. So he got the wheels turning, and then what he had removed the stationary blade, and he was filing the rotating blades, just gently filing, going back and forth across them, and they were spinning so fast that when I walked in and watched him doing it, it kind of amazed me that if you try to put your hand in there, it's like it's solid, but you can still see through it. So I don't know. That's kind of the way my mind works. So I was watching him do that. I can't remember now. He had the bottom blade taken off. So when you square those up like that, and then you put the new blade, you put the stationary blade and adjust it so that they work like scissors. The spinning blade against the stationary blade, then it works like scissors and it cuts the grass. So he got it all sharpened and everything. And then my sister, who was like, a few years older than me, by this time I was probably 5. Anyway, she was a little older, and so she was mowing the lawn. And, she'd push the lawnmower and go around in circles and get all the lawn cut. Freshly sharpened lawnmower. So then when you take one of those lawnmowers and you're through mowing, to get the cutting blade off the ground, then you pull it backwards. You pull the pushing section. You just pull it over the top, and that turns the lawnmower upside down. And when you turn it upside down and then pull it, then the wheels spin the blade, and the blade's going around really fast, and it's not cutting anything because it's up on top. Well, me being a little kid with a confused mind, I thought, wow, I saw my dad putting his hand on a blade, a file, and on those blades, and he would just he running back and forth, but you couldn't get through it. I thought, I got to try that. So I got down on my waddling along behind while she pulled it, and I was going to try to push my hand into the spinning blades and prove that you can't put your hand through it, although you can see through it. So I'm following along, and and sure enough, as soon as I got just the right angle, my right index finger got cut off just like that, and bled profusely. They took me to the doctor, and they healed it up. If you have ever watched my tutorials where I'm holding something, you'll notice that that finger is a little bit shorter than the other side. Well, here I am coming into land, and so now I know what they're doing. They're digging up those places that collect the water. There's my grandson. He wanted to say hi, and he's a great guy. I love him. Thank you for watching, and God bless.